So I was thinking, what if indecision is costing you more than a bad decision ever could? I want you to think about that for a minute. What if indecision is costing you more than a bad decision ever could? See, I wrote something here that most people are waiting for perfect clarity before they make a move. But I think clarity doesn't always precede action, it often follows it. I believe inaction is the enemy of progress. And that is what I want us to deliberate on today on this week's episode of Minutes with MinistaMike, decision making on purpose. I think and I believe and I'm submitting to you that inaction is the enemy of progress. So we will talk about how to break that loop and decide our way forward. I want you to break that loop and decide your way forward on purpose. See, you need to understand that decision making on purpose is the intentional act of choosing your next step based on values, based on your visions, based on the priorities or things that matter to you, not pressure, not fear, not even perfectionism. That is decision making on purpose. Your intentional act of choosing your next step that is based on your value system, based on your vision, based on the priorities that you have for yourself. See, it is about moving forward deliberately. You move forward deliberately rather than drifting or reacting to things. You move forward intentionally. You move forward deliberately on purpose. This kind of decision making, I think it eliminates second guessing. Do you understand me? It eliminates any form of doubt because your direction is rooted in who you are. Your direction is rooted in where you are going. The type of life you've designed for yourself is the one inspiring whatever it is that you do. That is why it's difficult to second guess yourself. It's difficult for you to let doubt stop you when you make a decision on purpose. So there are a few insights that I want you to go with today. And the first one is clarity is a byproduct of commitment. You become clear when you are committed to whatever it is that you're doing. You gain clarity as a byproduct of your commitment to your purpose, or your commitment to your goals, of your commitment to your lifelong dreams. All right, so you don't wait for 100% certainty on anything. You don't wait for 100% certainty on anything. You make a committed choice, and clarity will often meet you along the way. Clarity will often meet you halfway. Sometimes when you move, you are not sure, and that is okay. I want you to be okay with moving without being 100% sure, because you don't have to wait for 100% certainty. There is nobody that moves with 100% certainty. Just know that clarity will come after your commitment has been made. Your brain gets focused and gets creative once you've made a firm decision. Once you have made a firm decision, your brain gets focused. This is the guy I want to spend my life with. I've gathered evidence, I've gathered data. I think this girl is good for me. I know this girl is good for me. This is it. And you hone in. Then your brain will get creative. Your brain will get focused because you've made a decision. The reason why you're still not sure about the job to take, the reason why you're still not sure about the next career move is because you've not made a decision. When you've made a decision, after you've considered all options on the table, you've made a choice. There is a focus. There is a kind of focus, a kind of zoning in, of creativity that comes after you've made a decision. Stop circling. Do you understand? Stop circling the airport of life. Stop circling. It's time to land your plane, make a call and move. Choose a direction and move. Then when you are on the road and you see, oh, I don't think I like it, then you course correct, you pivot. Do you understand? You are not a slave to the decision you made yesterday. You can change your mind today. You can change your mind tomorrow, but do not stop based on, I want to be very sure. You cannot be 100% sure. You cannot be 100% clear. Clarity is a byproduct of commitment. Also, you need to understand what is called decision filters. You need to define them. You need to define your decision filters. Set up personal filters in your life before you face your next decision. Set a personal filter. Let there be a system that guides and guards your decision-making process. Have a framework. Google it. I'm not teaching you the decision-making framework. Okay, I'm just saying, have them. Find a framework that works for you. Before you make this decision, I will not be too happy. I will not be too sad. I will not be too angry. I will make a decision when I am in a very stable emotional state. That is a framework. Have them. Ask yourself, okay, does this align with my top 3 values? This thing I want to say right now, this thing I want to do right now, does this align with my top 3 values? If it does align with 2 of them, is the third one a deal breaker? If no, then you make a decision. My current season, all right, my lifetime or long-term vision, does this thing align with them? The particular season I'm in right now in my life, the long-term vision I have for myself, does this decision that I'm about to make, does this choice that I'm about to make, does it align? Ask yourself those questions, then you proceed accordingly. These are the filters that I'm saying you should have. These filters will act like a compass. All right, they will guide you. They will help you to navigate decisions in your life. They help you to say yes or no with confidence, with less drama, with more confidence, with less doubt. That doesn't mean you won't have doubt. You will, but you make better decisions by having this personal filter, and then you stop worshiping the perfect option. I think that's where most of us miss it. We want to have a perfect option. Oh, this guy is the best. Come on, this girl is the best. You've not met another. There will be no perfect person. There will be no perfect job. There is no perfect opportunity. There is an opportunity that is better than the other, and then you take a decision on them. You make a call on them and you move accordingly. So you stop worshiping the perfect option. You stop worshiping the perfect option. Trying to make the perfect choice is a trap. It's a prison. It's a prison, it's a trap. Do not be caught up in the trap of perfect scenario, perfect option, perfect choice. Don't be caught up in that trap. You should be done with intention. Whatever you have in your life, do not let any choice you make be delayed in fear. Do you understand me? Do not let any decision you are trying to make be delayed based on fear. Make sure you do it with intention. All right, don't delay anything because you're scared. The moment you have an intention and you've made a choice, okay, this is the job I want to take right now for the next 2 years of my life. Let me see how it goes. Boom. You've made that decision. Then your mind will focus on how to make that decision work. Creativity will flow because decision has been made. It's important for you to know that no path is guaranteed. Oh, you will learn. As you grow in life, you will learn that no path is guaranteed to succeed. No path has a guarantee that it will work. There is data that will show you, oh, it has a high likelihood of working than the other option. But there is no path that has the guarantee that it will work. Pick one, all right? Start working, then you can course correct along the way. You can pivot along the way. But you must have it at the back of your mind that, see, I stop worshiping the perfect option because no path has the guarantee that it will succeed. And as we tie up this episode, it's important for you to use the next right step framework. I call it the next right step framework. What is the next right step that you can take on this particular journey that you are on? What is the next right step that you can take? You don't need to figure out the next 5 years. Some of us don't. Some people have the ability to, but you don't need to figure out the next 5 years, the next 5 months. Just figure out the next 5 minutes. That is the next right step framework. Can you figure out the next 5 minutes? Can you figure out the next 5 hours? Can you figure out the next 5 days? Do not try to figure out all your life all at once. Figure out the next 15 minutes. Then you are on your way. After you are done with that 15 minutes, you go to the next 15 minutes. That is the next right step framework that I want you to imbibe this week. All right. What is the one decision that you can make today that aligns with your purpose? What is the one decision that you can make today that align with your purpose, that moves you forward, all right, that moves the needle on your behalf, that moves the needle on your purpose, that moves the needle on your success journey? Big wins will come from stacking up small intentional steps over time. That's when you win big. It's about compound interest. It accumulates. Small steps here and there, accumulates over time and makes you worthy of the success you are aiming for. And finally this week, train yourself to trust yourself. That is how you make decision on purpose. That is how you incorporate decision making on purpose. That is how you do it. Train yourself to trust yourself. The more decisions you make intentionally, the more confident you become. The more decisions that you make intentionally, the more confident you become in yourself. The more confident you are about you, the more confident you are about your overall purpose in life. Train yourself to trust yourself. See, indecision breeds insecurity. You need to watch out for that. But decision making breeds inner authority. You have more confidence in yourself. The more you make better decisions and those decisions turn out to be good, the more authority you carry, the more your personal power is evolving. Do you understand me? Say to yourself every day, even if this turns out differently than I expect, I will learn something from it. I will learn something valuable from it. Even if it did not work out the way I want, I will learn something valuable from it. It's important for you to have that mindset. Say that to yourself every day. And this is what I want you to go with into the week. Ask yourself this: what choice have I been postponing that is waiting on my permission to move? What choice have you been postponing that is waiting on your permission to move? So this week, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be on purpose. So go and make decisions on purpose. I will talk to you next week. Bye for now.